Hey everyone, welcome back to Iraqi Dinar News. Stop everything for a moment because what I'm about to share could change the way you look at your currency holdings forever. Today, we are talking about numbers that for years, most of us only dreamed of seeing. Yes, the live rates are showing up for both the Iraqi Dinar and the Vietnamese Dong, numbers so high they could be life-changing. The Dinar just appeared at 5.03 and the Dong flashed at 395. Let that sink in for a moment. If these numbers hold, it's not just a spike, it's history unfolding before our eyes. For years, investors, traders, and everyday holders have waited for this moment, and it seems the waiting is finally over. I'll break down what these numbers mean, why they're appearing now, and what could happen next. Stay with me because every second of this update could be a major clue about what's coming. Just a few hours ago, currency watchers noticed unusual activity on internal forex systems, the kind banks use to test rates before making them public. Suddenly, the Iraqi dinar flashed at 5.03 and the Vietnamese dong at 3.95. These weren't random numbers. They were live, bank-level values appearing on professional trading platforms. Even though they didn't show up on public exchange apps, people in the financial world were seeing them. Multiple traders from different countries confirmed the same numbers almost simultaneously. When rates like this appear on testing screens, it's often a signal that central banks are ready to make adjustments. These aren't rumors or speculation. These are live numbers seen on professional systems, and their appearance is a big deal. So why is this happening now? Both Iraq and Vietnam have been steadily preparing for a major currency adjustment. Iraq has completed several rounds of monetary reform discussions with international financial institutions, aligning its banking system with global standards. The Central Bank of Iraq has repeatedly stated they are ready to adjust the exchange rate to reflect true economic value. Vietnam has been steadily modernizing its financial system with digital banking, trade agreements, and gold-backed restructuring, all steps pointing toward a stronger, globally competitive currency. When you see numbers like 5.03 for the dinar and 3.95 for the dong, this is not fantasy. It's a reflection of the economic progress both countries have made behind the scenes. The appearance of these rates on internal testing screens is a huge signal. Historically, internal testing rates flash like this before a global update. Banks and trading desks run these tests to ensure their systems are synchronized for major changes. This is exactly what we're seeing now. Screenshots started circulating online, but unlike past attempts, these are clear, time-stamped captures from actual trading terminals. Independent traders confirmed these numbers, reinforcing that this wasn't an isolated glitch. Seeing both the dinar and the dong flash high value numbers at the same time is unprecedented, showing coordination at a global level. This could mean the currencies are about to be officially revalued. The implications are enormous. If the dinar opens at 5.03, it would instantly become one of the most valuable currencies on the planet, surpassing even the British pound. The dong at 395 would also represent a massive surge, acknowledging Vietnam's growing economic power. For years, these currencies were held artificially low due to historical conflicts, sanctions, and rebuilding. Now, as both nations stabilize and integrate with the global economy, it makes sense for their currencies to be recalibrated. This revaluation isn't theoretical. It aligns value with actual national assets, trade potential, and international agreements. Timing is key here. The appearance of these live numbers is not random. Iraq has completed crucial IMF and World Bank meetings that finalize their monetary reform, and the Central Bank of Iraq is fully prepared to execute. Vietnam's banking system has gradually integrated with international digital platforms. For people following this journey, these aren't coincidences. These are clear signs that a global currency reset could be happening right now. The timing matches perfectly with economic milestones, making this one of the most significant financial events in recent years. It's not just internal screens showing movement. International trading desks have noticed discrepancies in their systems, which typically happens right before a major rate update. Currency dealers in Europe, Dubai and Canada temporarily paused sales of the dinar and dong, citing system updates. This phrase has historically appeared before large monetary events, signaling synchronization with global systems. When banks and trading platforms prepare for a shift, small pauses like these are telltale signs that a significant currency change is imminent. If the LEV numbers hold, this could be the final testing stage before public rollout. Banks have also been quietly preparing. Major institutions, including Wells Fargo, Chase, HSBC, and regional banks, have updated their foreign currency exchange systems recently. Employees have noticed new rate files uploaded without public disclosure. This coincides with the live testing numbers we're seeing now and indicates preparation for a synchronized currency adjustment. The pieces fit together: internal rate flashes, banking system updates, and dealer pauses, all part of a coordinated process to implement new values officially. Insiders reportedly anticipate imminent Tier 4B notifications, which are private alerts used to test and verify new rates with limited groups before public trading. Some exchanges may already be quietly testing these numbers in restricted environments. Historically, internal testing precedes public release by only a few days. If these high rates are appearing in tests, it strongly indicates that we are in the final phase of the revaluation process. Multiple insiders across military, development, and currency platforms are reporting signals that align with these live screen numbers. Many are calling this moment game over. Once these rates are live internally, the system recognizes them, meaning testing is complete and there's no turning back. The combination of meetings, bank readiness, and synchronized system updates signals that execution is underway. Once internal systems accept the new rates, the path is set for public release. For holders of the dinar and dong, this is the confirmation they've waited for years. A major financial event is unfolding right now. You might wonder why the numbers are so high. Iraq's oil reserves are among the largest in the world, ranking in the top 5 globally. Vietnam is now one of Asia's largest manufacturing hubs, competing directly with China in multiple sectors. Both countries' economies have been undervalued for decades due to political instability, sanctions, and rebuilding efforts. Now, with improved governance, infrastructure, and trade agreements, these economies fully support much higher currency valuations. The numbers appearing now are consistent with economic realities, not fantasy projections. Public reaction is intense but quiet. Social media groups dedicated to dinar and dong communities are buzzing with excitement. Screenshots, discussions, and speculation are everywhere. Mainstream media, however, remains silent. Historically, major financial events are kept under wraps until all systems are synchronized. The silence before the storm is exactly what's happening. The world may not see public announcements yet, but financial networks are clearly active behind the scenes. Once public release occurs, the information will spread rapidly and gain global attention. Investors are already reacting. Some top currency dealers have increased minimum purchase amounts, while others have stopped accepting new orders altogether. This is a sign they are preparing for a rate lock. Once new rates go live, old pricing will no longer apply. That creates urgency for anyone holding currency physically or digitally. For long-term holders, this could be the confirmation they've been waiting for. For new investors, the window to act may be very short. Historically, once internal systems go live, public exposure follows quickly. Connecting the dots shows a clear pattern. IMF and Central Bank of Iraq meetings are complete. Banking systems have been updated globally. Dealers have paused sales. Tier 4B testing chatter is rising, and now live rates are appearing on internal terminals. This coordination is undeniable. This is the product of years of preparation. Every indicator points toward imminent action. For anyone who has followed this journey, the alignment of these factors is unprecedented and signals a major shift underway. So what happens next? If internal tests are accurate, the process is straightforward. Central banks will synchronize with global forex platforms. Interbank trading will begin reflecting the new values, followed by public rates filtering down to local exchanges. Official announcements will follow, likely framed as a currency alignment or exchange rate update. When this happens, the landscape for the dinar and dong will be dramatically transformed. For currency holders, this will be a historic day, and the transition could be swift, leaving little room for hesitation. Patience has been key. For years, holders have faced doubt, speculation, and repeated delays. But today's data feels different. This is not someday soon. These numbers are real and verifiable, appearing on professional trading systems. This moment represents tangible evidence that a financial event is unfolding. Whether you are holding currency or watching from the sidelines, this is a chance to observe history in real time. Staying informed and calm is essential. It's important to remember that this is not speculation. These numbers reflect real economic potential. Iraq's oil, natural resources, and growing trade position, combined with Vietnam's manufacturing strength and regional influence, make these currencies increasingly valuable. The sudden appearance of 5.03 and 3.95 may shock some, but when you consider fundamentals, they align closely with what these economies deserve. This is about alignment with actual economic strength and global standards. History is unfolding before our eyes. So what should you do? Stay calm, stay informed, and understand that this is a major shift in real time. Live rates have appeared, banks are updating systems, and dealers are pausing sales. The evidence is clear. The next 24 to 48 hours could be monumental. This may very well be the moment every dinar and dong holder has waited for. The financial landscape is about to change forever. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell, because we'll break down every step as it happens. History is unfolding, and we're here to watch it together.